Alright, hey guys, this is a real one this time. Um, Today we are summoning on Dragon Ball Legends. We're going to be summoning for the new ULTRA Gogeta, and what does it say? The Broly Fury, the Legend Broly Fury. Who should I start with? I'm going to start with Gogeta, because he's an Ultra. Guys, they changed the 500 or the 6. No, it was the 500 to 450. This is such a big difference. Okay, let's summon. Oh, we should have done a hack. I should have done a hack. We'll put it like this so that you guys don't have to see me looking down currently. I'll put it like this. So I'm putting my summon right here. Actually, no, that makes it look weird to the camera. We'll do this. No, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's better. Because look, here, it looks normal. We can put the camera on this side. Yeah, but we never do that, though. That's fair. No, we can do that. There we go, that's what we'll do. And then we'll have summons on that side. Last time we did this was very condensed, so I don't know how to do this anymore. It's still loading. Did I not download all? We're already at a minute. Dude. I forgot to download all. After this summon, we're gonna download all. After this summon, we're downloading all. I low-key forgot to download all. We'll do it after the summon, because it's really showing my inability to download all. It's making it look like this is a really rare summon, but it's really just that I forgot to download all. I'm probably not getting a unit here. But if I do get unit first multi, you guys have to subscribe. It's not even a contest. If I get this unit first multi, you all have to subscribe. I'm kidding. You guys all have to subscribe. If I get this unit right here and now. If this keeps doing this, I swear. Just download. You've been downloading for like 3 minutes now. I'm gonna have to pause this video if you keep downloading one more time. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Alright, there we go. I hope that's kind of in sync. Yeah, this summon was kind of bad. We're gonna do summon trick next time. I mean, yes, it's our first multi, so we don't expect much from it, but, you know, I don't know, that was Green Skies frame 1. I don't really like that. Oh, hey, guy, Goku. Guys, should we do the Ultra Rising 2 summon? Yeah? Nah. Let's do Broly now. Hold up, we're gonna do it real quick. This is gonna be the moment of truth. Hold up 5. Talk to me sideways. You have to get it perfect, that's how it works. Fuck you! I forgot I was recording this. I low-key did forget I was recording this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. I forgot I was recording this, yo. Low-key, I'm so used to the old recording that I forgot I was recording this. Sorry for the cursing, guys. I low-key forgot I was recording for a second there. Sorry. Also, that's kind of gay. I don't know why I did that. Why is this summoning taking... If you go again, I swear. I also forgot to download all again, guys. The lighting is so bad. Let me fix the lighting real quick here, because the lighting is actually so bad. Fixing the lighting during the video is the most insane thing I've ever done. It's working now. Bardock! It's Borgok! It's Borgok! Guys, be excited. It's Borgok. We have to wait for the Gok. Father! The cock is... We haven't gotten it yet. We haven't gotten a legend yet. Or sparking. So this could mean something. No, it literally doesn't mean this. That's how it works. So that means legend's coming up. I mean, I do need the unit. It's the new sparking. Let's go. I do need it. But I didn't know this was part of fucking man. I forgot we have 1% sparkings on this banner. 1,200 Z power though is pretty good in my opinion for these units. So we're gonna do Ultra now. I'm gonna have to turn it down. Because you decided to put a copyrighted song on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So it does, the hack does only get you a new character, it doesn't get you the one you want. So there's nothing you can do about that. This is basically a live recording, pretty much. Because it's supposed to sync. So there's nothing I can do about it. Here. It's not like regular summons where I can just pause and be like, what the frick is happening, dude? I can't even do that. Stop giving me green skies and downloading before it. I'm so mad right now. This is an Ultra times 2 summon. Can we get green skies out of my multis? Please? Also, I didn't expect them to give us an Ultra times 2. I mean, an Ultra and a Legend. I didn't expect that. And it's very cool that we actually got that. And I didn't expect for us to get that. That's very cool. We might end up doing this again, even though this is perfectly kind of synced right now. I might end up trying to do this a second time, because first of all, these aren't that synced, and second of all, I don't know. I just not feeling, because look, now we have to. Hey guys, you're probably wondering why there's no longer a phone in my hand. Yeah, we switched to pre-recorded summons. I think you guys all know about how this goes. This usually means our summons were absolute butt and booty. But not this time. You see, I have an idea to turn a new leaf. And our summons will not be bum and booty. They will not suck. And if we it won't be false hope, it'll be real hope, and we'll get the unit right now. But basically, here's what's happening.
This is enough bait to kill a man, bro.
This is not part of the plan, guys. I have no idea what to talk about.
Okay, let's Delta. We're gonna switch.
Our summons were actually pretty good. I don't have much to talk about when it comes to Gogeta summons, and I do think it was cool that we ended up getting a Part 1 Ultra, you know, for once. Because, when you really think about it, a Part 1 Ultra is one of the, craziest things people have been asking for forever. And we finally get it, and it's currently destroying the meta right now. His gauge, Gogeta's gauge, is so annoying that when I use this guy in PvP, I'm going to get destroyed by other Gogeta players who actually know how to play the game. It's what's going to be happening, and it's sad. Because we could be having good summons, a good time, and a great life. And we didn't. We just didn't. And it's not how it's going to work. It's sad. It sucks. It could be better, and it's not. I'm gonna tell you right the fuck now. Damn. It's not. I always forget I'm doing this. But yeah, we had to switch to pre-recorded again because of lighting issues. The tablet doesn't know how to do lighting. And also, summons suck. Dude, my summons, I don't know how many rotations we ended up doing, but I remember it was a lot. It's a lot of rotations. For rotations to go up to about 40 minutes worth of summons, that's pretty bad. And that's not even with the final multi that we might do, depending. This final multi I will not be showing you guys, but it will be my off-screen summoning. If you guys don't know about my off-screen summons, I end up always getting the unit on them. Every time I've ever off-screen summoned, I've gotten the unit. For example, my first Ultra Turtles, it was before I started recording my summons. I did make Legends videos, but I didn't record my summons yet. I just did PvP videos. I was easing into the summoning, so I did a PvP video for Turtles, because I got the unit, second multi, and I was like, I should have recorded that. And I'm realizing, oh, I should get into the game of recording stuff. So now we're sitting here, we're summoning on Broly and Gogeta, and we're switching back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and we are going to be getting a lot of false hope here. Once again, if you want to see my quote-unquote live reaction, I will be talking in the little short form thing that's going to be here, just so you know. So if you want my live reaction, now how do I put this? If I get the Ultra, I will probably be so stunned that I'll be just silent. I'll be like, what? So I might not talk if and when we get an Ultra, or if we get Legend Broly. So I might just sit there and be like, because genuinely, we will be sitting here for 40 minutes. That means our summons were pretty ass. But if I'm doing it this early and I'm recording not 2 months later, especially during a Legends Annie, if you guys don't remember how things work at the anniversaries, last anniversary, we had 2 back-to-back videos. We had one video, and then we pretty much had another. But the third part of the anniversary was recorded the day of. We had a lot of summons in, and it was genuinely 20 to 40 minutes of pain. It was so horrible. It was probably some of my worst summons. Yeah, during 7th anniversary was probably some of my worst summons. It was so bad that I didn't even post a video about it. But 7th anniversary also had my best summons as of, LF. Ultra Instinct Goku.
It's already there, though.
Which, we didn't record when we actually got the unit.
Naruto.
Did we record 7th anniversary summons?
You're such a drag.
The first part?
See you tomorrow. Why aren't you eating?
I don't remember. Yeah, we did. We did. We did. It was back when we were making the old thumbnails for it. Now we don't do that anymore. After Borkak's, everybody loves the gak. The gak is good. There are a few more times that Borkak shows up and gives us a lot of false hope.
Down for a fight, but can we take this somewhere else?
Like, I have never seen more false hope than the false hope Bardock has been giving out in my summons and in other people's summons, dude. The amount of false hope we've been getting from our buddy old pal Borkak is just sad. It is so sad, the amount of false hope Bardock has been giving us recently in summons, dude. It is so annoying when I see base form Bardock, in my multi, and there's blue skies, and I'm like, oh, is it the unit? And it's a fucking LF, and it's Jiren, and I'll sit there and I'll be like, I think I'm done with life, you know? And I'm sitting here and I'm summoning, and I'm like, and I'm sitting here and I'm summoning, and I'm like, I'm sitting here and I'm summoning, and I'm like, and it's just a lot of bull crap.
This fight isn't over.
How did we know that it was gonna happen soon when we did for Bardock? Because for Bardock we actually didn't know. We estimated because we knew it was soon, and we just did a bunch of stuff around the time. But in these summons, we ended up doing a multi after we got a unit, because it's the Legends anniversary, the 8th anniversary, the quote-unquote unpredictable 8th. I believe I talked about this. Where was the unpredictability? I did talk about this in my Bardock video.
No.
And no, I talked about this in my Rose video.
No.
About my final predictions for the unpredictable 8th before we got them. Because Rose was, I think, a day before we actually got predictions for it, and the units actually came out. So I was like, oh shoot, I gotta post this before we learn about these new units. And I ended up being able to do it because my summons were so ass for Rose. You can go watch that video. I'll put in the description, or in an end screen if we end up doing one. With my computer out of commission, most likely we won't do an end screen, but or an end card, but I don't know. We'll see. But otherwise, I'll just put it in the description, and you could look there, or it's my second most recent video, so you could just scroll down and you'll see it. What else can I talk about? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do a lore update for you guys. I have nothing to give you. Like, genuinely. As you could see, if I turn around there, I'm working on Zombie Apocalypse Battle 4. Yes, I could always give you guys a stickman, but from what I'm getting, you guys hate stickmen, don't you? Yeah, I know you do. Because every time I post a stickman, except for one time, it has been badly receptive. The only reason I post them is so I can make an excuse, dude. It's genuinely depressing. All it is literal concept art for a show that got canceled because of me losing contact with the creator of it. So what was I still doing? Don't even know. But it's still really cool, and I think you should still watch the Stickmen. I like it. But yeah, like I was saying, what was I saying? I low-key forgot. But we're doing Zombie Apocalypse Battle 4, and we're working on that 24/7, so we're not going to be giving you guys Stickmen or even any of that.
Oh.
And we're also starting new animes, and we're watching those on the side. I believe I started Baki. It's one of the more popular ones, but one of the newer ones. Let me search that real quick. Alexa, when did the first episode of Baki come out?
The first episode of Baki premiered on July 27, 2017.
2017, so that's not too new, but it's newer than some of the other shows that I've watched and gone into. It's really good so far. I'm on episode 4. It's really good, and it's starting to ramp up. See, that is what 3 episodes should be. The first 3 episodes of Baki is probably some of the most cinema I have watched. And after finishing Dr. Stone, peak anime by the way, I'm gonna tell you right now, Baki's better. Now yes, obviously, Dr. Stone has probably more story depth than Baki will. From what Baki sounds like, from what I'm hearing about Baki and from what I've watched so far, it seems like a real beat-em-up show with not a lot of plot, where you just have really cool fights and a little bit of lore. So, I think that's what Baki's gonna be. Not really a plot, just like really cool fights. Or that's what it seems like. And he just fights a bunch of different super duper strong guys.
This is depressing how much I want to skip.
So in that aspect, it's not as lore driven as Dr. Stone is, but otherwise, honestly, I think the fights are definitely better. The only fight I would say is better than any fight in Baki is Tsukasa and what the freak's his name? I low-key forgot. He's the GOAT though. That's the guy from Classroom Elite that I'm thinking of right now, Ayane Koji. I'm talking about the main character of Dr. Stone.
And plus, I do need this.
Am I forgetting the main?
Okay. The 3 pots though. Yeah, I know. Give me
Senku. Oh my gosh. I'm so stupid. So Senku. Senku is who I was talking about, if you were wondering. Guys, here's some false hope. We pulled asparagus earlier. That was about it. But yeah, I genuinely think the fight with Tsukasa, and Senku, at least in the first season, was really good. And then when they fought together, against the other guy, not searching up the name for that one, that was probably one of the best fights I have seen in anime in a long time, considering I watched a lot of romance anime for a while, and I got into that genre, and I really got into that genre. Like, I think I watched like 60 or 70 animes of that genre. I think I have a problem. And only a few animes of the other genre, Dr. Stone being one of them, and Demon Slayer being the other one that stays in the fighting genre. If you're wondering, it's because I had already finished Naruto, which was my main anime for a year. Guys, 500 episodes with ads and school is going to take a minute. Like, you think I'm going to sit for a year to watch One Piece? It's no Naruto. I'm going to tell you right now. It is no Naruto. I will be more of a Naruto fan than any One Piece fan. I will fight Naruto till the day I die. But Dragon Ball's still better. What? Who said that? I do like Naruto's fights better than any of the fights in One Piece. But even though I've watched most of the fights in One Piece, I haven't really watched One Piece. I've really watched like the live action, and I've watched some of the anime. So I can't make a judgment, but I've seen the fight scenes and I've seen the interesting parts of One Piece. I just had to actually watch this shit again. Like, I'm not doing that. There is more episodes now than ever. And yes, I'm aware One Piece is now a good anime. And if I were to pull up an episode of One Piece from the current arc, I'm sure it would be straight gas. But I'm not waiting 1,000 episodes for some straight gas. It needs to be straight gas from episode 1. From the jump. Or at least for an anime, you would let it modernize. So maybe you would go for episodes 3, 4, or maybe by episode 5 to 10, things would start to ramp up. Not for One Piece. You watch about 30 episodes, and you're still sitting there. You're like, what the frick is happening, man? What is happening? Yes, in episode 1, he does beat a boss. I'm not an idiot. But it's genuinely one of the lamest fights in the show. He punches her, and she's like, ah. And he's like, I win. And then there's Clown Guy, and then he punches him a bunch of times. He's like, ah. And then they win. It genuinely is most underwhelming fight scenes I've ever seen. But I'm aware it becomes peak. I'm aware it becomes absolute cinema. And I'm aware characters start putting work on some of these fights and bosses. But enemies, however you want to say it. But I'm just not going to get into it. But yeah, we've been watching straight anime and getting into more video games. We've recently been playing Cyberpunk 2077. We are trying to platinum it, get the platinum trophy, never fade away. It is going well. We will make a video on it soon. And we now have to replay the entire game because we made a mistake. We didn't save Takamura. We killed him. Assholes we are. Why wouldn't we save him? We murdered him. So now we have to replay the game. Because we didn't put a save file before murdering him. We gotta save Takamura now, guys. So now we get to save Takamura. We're gonna have to do that in the game for our last achievement, which means we have to replay the entire game for it. Fantastic. I don't want to do this, guys. This is sad and a waste of time. But it's gonna be fun as hell, so. And I'm doing the Nomad route now, so it's gonna be peak. And I'm also gonna buy the Phantom Liberty DLC. That's gonna be really good. I'm also gonna buy that new Batman game. That's on my list of things I need to buy. The only reason I haven't bought it yet is because it's $90. But Tristan, that's just the DLC stuff. But I want the DLC. I'm gonna buy the DLC. I don't know if you know me. I buy the DLC for every Lego game. The only ones we didn't buy DLC for were the ones we didn't even know if there was DLC or not. For example, Lego Ninjago, the video game. Why was there no DLC? But Tristan, they give you up to season 7 of stuff. Why would you need DLC? I'm like, dude, there's 19 seasons. But they just fight the same guy in season 8. And in season 9. And then in season 10, they find him again. I'm like, so? Like, just do something. I don't know. I think we need another Lego Ninjago game. That Lego Ninjago game was genuinely absolute cinema. But it's based off the movie, so? Just give us DLC. Or, since nobody plays that game, just give us a new one. And let us play through Ninjago. Like, genuinely, before that game, we had something called, like, Ronins. And it's a Ronin game. And it was actually its own story. And it was really good. And then we didn't get a Ninjago game for, like, 8 years. Then we got this one. We've genuinely gotten to the point of Legends where I'm not even talking about Legends anymore. I'm talking about Ninjago right now. Ninjago. Peak, by the way. But Legends. This video is about Legends. About Legend Broly and Gogeta. So we're going to get into a Legends talk now. Especially since we're in the prime of the video right now. Where we have one multi that's 2 minutes. But before that, at 35 minutes, we're going to get the Ultra. or we're gonna get a new unit, right? Maybe we'll get a new unit, maybe not. Maybe our summons are gonna be absolute booty. You don't know until you watch the video. So maybe you should watch the video. So let's continue here. What else? Lord, what else do we have? Yeah, we're gonna do a legend talk. The meta's destroyed. Absolutely demolished with Gogeta's new gauge, which genuinely is a fucking movie. Like, you genuinely just sit there waiting for your demise. You're just like, you're sitting here, you kick back. The only saving grace to this was we got a future buff with Rose's new equipment. I'm sitting here like, oh, a new equipment? Oh! And it does work if you upgrade the equipment. But it allowed for a massive future team buff. And I'm like, a future team buff? You know what I'm doing? Bringing back out the future team. And it was genuinely some fun. I love my future team. My future team is the 2 Ultras, Zamasu and Trunks, and then the 1 unit, which we switched out for Asparagus or the other Trunks, which is pretty good. I really like that team. The only issue with that team is it's last meta now, and you have to like use different teams. All right, let's continue off of what we were saying. But yeah, the meta is completely destroyed with Gogeta's new gauge, and having to fight against him has genuinely sucked while grinding for these new units. You know, it's really bad. Broly is also extremely horrible with his counter gauge, you know, transforming every 3 seconds and destroying all my health bars and my cards and not letting me move. Fantastic. Genuinely, the PvP video that'll come out about this unit is going to be some of the most depressing PvP matches you will probably ever witness. I might even have the whole new unit and the Broly and still be getting fucked over in PvP. It'll be so bad. It'll genuinely be so bad, I'd probably rather go to a hospital than ever play the game again. That's how bad PvP is right now. It is so annoying. There are people just using this one equipment that's extremely good, and it's just overtaking the new units that just came out. And since I don't pay money for this game, you kind of need money to get the equipment to be really good, to make it like platinum it. I mean, or you could be a new player. I think if you're a new player, it gives you like 14 of these things, so you can actually upgrade a full equipment, I think. So if you're a new player, you don't need to spend money for equipment, because they give you a lot of these equipment upgrade thingamajiggies if you're a newer player. But otherwise you get nothing. If you're a 3-year veteran like me, or an 8-year veteran like Slavix, or Nanogenics, or what's his name, Diddy Sauce, you have to pay for these upgrades. And it's like, brother, nobody's doing that. I'm not doing that. That's a waste of money. At least with the summons, I'm getting something out of it. I'm getting a new unit. I'm getting an equipment that is genuinely going to be here for 1 meta. I don't know how long a unit's going to dominate, but I know an equipment dominates for genuinely 2 to 3 metas at most. Equipments do not take long before they go out of style. For example, did you know that the Blue Boys got an equip? Not the one everyone remembers. I'm talking about Kaioken Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta. Yeah, they had an equip. Nobody used it. It was in meta for genuinely 2 days. 2 days. Like, genuinely, who was using that unit? Not me. And I love that unit. Do you know why? Well, I didn't know they had an equip, actually. But I also didn't have them, like, high stars. Yeah, sadly, my summons on that unit, since you guys never saw them, they were really bad. My summons on that unit, because I did summon for it when it came out, it was like, it wasn't my first banner, but it was one of my first. It was maybe my 5th banner at that point. My first banner was like Pycon, I think. And the Gogeta unit. But honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, everyone's equipments really suck. Rose's is really good in a bad way, and it's getting really bad. To the point where I will have the new unit, and all my health is gone. Just vaporized. This is fantastic. These are going to be some of the best PvP matches you'll ever witness. For the opponents I'm fighting, but if it's me, I just look like a fucking idiot. I'll be fighting people not even in this meta and losing. We're getting dark, people. This is some dark times, and dark times, you know, lead to dark measures. So now, I've realized something. The Ultra unit's already been here, and we forgot. So the Ultra unit has been there, and we're gonna have a blank expression for the thumbnail. I talked for too long and didn't realize the Ultra was coming up. Our summons are done, by the way. Alexa, what's 8 plus 28? Or Alexa, what's 9 plus 28?
9 plus 28 equals 37.
Do the math. Our summons are done. Like, obviously the music's still gonna play and the Ultra's still gonna show up. Then I can do this. And I could try to implement it in. Well, that sucks. So that was our summons for Gogeta and Legend Broly. If you watched it, now you know, we got the new Ultra. Yay! You know, it happened, and we didn't react to it because I was currently working, and I decided to summon. Yeah, I have an addiction, if we're realizing this. I have an addiction to summoning on Dragon Ball Legends, and it's an issue. Now I have to edit this video. Isn't that gonna be amazing? Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.